What did Aretha mean to you, and how was it to see everybody celebrating her life?
Yeah, well, we were friends, acquaintances for over 50-something years. I met Aretha in 1960, I believe. I was doing a fair date. I think it was a Michigan State Fair or something, and it was around Detroit, and we were doing that with another band, and then we had Brenda Lee was on the show. I was on the Imperials were laughing. We were on the show. And one of the girls said that, Aretha wants to see if you all want to come over to the house, have something to eat, because that's the kind of person she was. She's a great cook. You know, you want something to eat, hang out. And that was the first time I met her. Brenda Lee, myself, and a couple other musicians went over to her house. And that time she had a big, beautiful piano, a white piano. It was a baby grand in the living room. And that was it. She was just, Aretha was just people, you know. But she was a businesswoman. She was really sharp. She had to learn. In fact, I had found out that when she used to go on the road, when she was like 18, 16, 17, she would be out there with James Brown. And a lot of these promoters, shifty promoters, would run off with the money. They wouldn't get paid. So she was the first artist that said, I sing, but I get paid up front. She was the first to start that. Yeah, she was the first to do that. And she did everything in cash. She didn't want any checks. She didn't want any cash-ass checks. She wants to see greenbacks. You know what I mean? And she would get paid a lot. Yeah, she did a lot of money, and sometimes she would put it in. In fact, I did a TV show with her called Shindig back in those days. It was on NBC. And we were sitting there, and I was sitting down with there was fooling around between takes. And she had a pocketbook under there, man. And all her money was in that pocketbook. She put it on the piano. Wherever she go, even to this day. Yeah. She made a lot of money. Aretha was very frugal, you know. And and when she was younger, she flew. She hated it. So in her middle years, she wouldn't fly.
She had her own Madden bus.
Oh, she had a home riding around out there, boy. You could believe that thing.
Wow.
It had everything that a home would have, and she would be in that bus. And that's how she would do it. And as a person, I mean, she's great, man. I mean, like, I and her always had this sort of relationship. It was respect. It was honor. It was something unique. So much that many people have been knew